All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Week 13 Game of the Week. Buffalo Bills against the Jacksonville Jaguars. With us today, we got the Hall of Fame broadcast team. We have Guppy in the building. And then we have the man, the myth, the legend that you all know as Jay the Kid. How you guys doing today? Man, can't wait to hear you guys call this game. So without further ado, let you guys get started with your little pregame show. And let's get it on.
Relatively young quarterbacks in Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence, and good offenses too. Good defensive matchups. I think we're gonna have a good football game and a lot of good watching today.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a pretty good game here. You got two great teams, two great quarterbacks, like you just said, and it's going to be a matter of who gets off first, who gets the first, points. But as my man Drini said when I watched the Madden Bowl the other night, it's going to be here's the key: 7 points. It's not as much as a stop is in this game in Madden 24. Madden 24, it feels like a stop counts way more than 7 points. So that's where I'm gonna make my pick already. I'm gonna take Isaiah here. Isaiah in the Sim League and in the Comp League is someone that we have known to have great defense as we watch him throughout each season in both leagues. Door is pretty good. I mean, Door is always the top in the Comp League too, in the NFC side when it was his 49ers. But I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're just gonna keep rolling. Their only loss is to the Cowboys, who we know is like the best team in the league. So I'm gonna say Isaiah today. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Like honestly, like having your only loss to the Cowboys, especially in this league, who is undefeated and he's rolling, is like actually something to keep your head high about. And 2 losses from Door to the Lions and what was his other team? It was let me get to it real quick. The Seahawks in week 3. But I mean, he hasn't had a bad record either. But I think he's gonna pull based on the stats and the way Trevor Lawrence has been slinging it, and ETN's been running the ball. I think he's gonna have a good day.
Now I'm gonna give you my player to watch. I know everyone's gonna be talking about the Travis Etienne, the Travis Etiennes and the Trevor Lawrences. But my player to watch for this Jacksonville offense is first year receiver Michael Sturdivant. He's a 4th round pick, got picked this year. 6'3", 205 pounds. He's leading the team in receiving with 679 receiving yards. So I think Trevor has found his number one wide receiver there on that side when it comes to their offense. And I forgot that they traded for JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba. So the Bills are going to have a handful for Mr. Tre'Davious White, Mr. X Factor himself, and Teron Johnson. They have a lot to cover on that side of the ball. For the Bills, my player to watch for the Bills is going to be James Cook. James Cook's brother of Dalvin Cook. He's rushed for 771 yards so far. Second year back. I think it's second year back. I may be wrong. Stats team can check me on that. But second year back, he's running for 771 yards. I feel like Isaiah's pass defense is going to force Door to run the ball. So I feel like if Door can establish the run and then start passing, I feel like that'll give him a really good chance here But you also, I'm gonna give you a second one too because I feel like Buffalo has two players to watch here. Obviously, we say Josh Allen, but I want to say like the players that's not Johnny Wilson. Man is a basketball player. This is LeBron James at wide receiver. He's 6'7", 237, and he's only 23 years old. He's their leading receiver with I think he already has almost 1,000 yards this season. Yeah, he's already almost to 1,000 yards, and to do that as a rookie, he may as well be rookie of the year for you. He might be your rookie of the year candidate, if I'm being honest with you.
He has kind of like a Cal Pitts kind of like physique too. He's kind of like a tight end at wide receiver with his height and his weight too. I was gonna say the same thing with Johnny Wilson too, but I mean they still have Stephon Diggs X Factor and Tre'Davious White is an X Factor. They got 3 X Factors on the team, a bunch of superstars. I mean, Door isn't like a team like you could just like brush off for a week or anything like that. Isaiah's gonna have like his hands full dealing with the defense and especially the offense. With the 98 X Factor Josh Allen at quarterback and the 97 X Factor wide receiver and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, if you add the fact that Josh Allen has 99 throw power, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Coverboy himself, he's got 99 throw power. So if your man gets burnt or beat, he can get it into those tight windows. He's like an ultimate team quarterback almost, if you think about it.
Yeah, and for the Jags defense, they got leaders 9 sacks on the year for Devin Lloyd, and he's only an 83 overall too. And he's been doing some work for them on their defensive side, and we'll see how the Bills' offense reacts to that today, as they play him today. And yeah.
I mean, we got the man, the myth himself, also in the chat, Mr. Outlaw. Let's hear something from you, man. It's the pregame show. Always got to hear something from Mr. Outlaw, man.
Man, I'm just happy to see these two guys face off right now. This is basically an AFC Championship preview. You heard it here first. Two top dogs. You know, Door's experience in the comp league. He's always making it to the championship round. And same thing with the Jaguars. Did the 49ers make the Super Bowl?
No, they got beat. I think they got beat in the championship round last season. I might be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, so both teams always get to the championship round, but they can't manage to pull that last victory to get them into the big game. So it's gonna be kind of fun to see them now both in the same division or the same conference. I mean, going at it. But it's gonna be a hell of a game, and I got the nod going to Jacksonville just because. I mean, we know his defense always ranks number 1, number 2, or number 3, and Buffalo's defense isn't as great as that. So the nod on this one goes to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know I said it earlier, but his defense is always and I've played, and I always say he's my lab partner. So I see what he does before anyone does. So it's hard to beat his defense. He reminds me of, since it's Madden Bowl season and the Madden Bowl is tonight, you know what I mean? He reminds me of John Beast. Because it's the way he sets it up. He sets his defense up like John Beast. He does things that you won't normally see on a Madden field, if I'm being honest with you. He does things we don't normally see on the Madden field with some of his setups. Like, you'll think it's one thing, but it's something a whole lot different.
Yeah, Procana talking in the chat saying Door they got beat by Thick Peppa Pig, aka the Rams in the comp league. So that is true. But without further ado, both teams are ready, so we're getting ready to head over to Jacksonville and watch this awesome game. Good luck, fellas, on the game. Appreciate you guys' time. Everybody tuning in. We got a lot of people in here already. Let's get it rocking.
Welcome to sunny Jacksonville for some Friday night Madden football in the Ogcfm League. Jacksonville defers to the second half, and Bills will get the ball first, starting off in this first quarter.
And here comes Mr. And here we go. Logan Cook, ready to kick off. And it's game time.
Hines elects not to return the ball, and that'll be a touchback for Buffalo as Josh Allen comes out to sling at this offense. What do you have to say about Josh Allen on this year, Jalen?
Well, he's got 219 completions, 3,818 passing yards, 42 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He's looking pretty great this season. He's kept the interceptions down from last year. And I feel like 99 throw power, he should have a good game here today against this Jacksonville defense. He needs to if they're going to win this game tonight.
Empty set for Allen. Drops back in the pocket. And he steps up. Oh, though. And he's going to run and slide for a first down.
Now, I know we don't have replayability, but if you look at James Cook on that last play, he was wide open. Square was wide open. I may be wrong, but I saw Square wide open. That's why I'm up here in the booth and not playing right now.
Empty set again for Allen. Let's see. We saw in that last play Josh Allen a threat with his legs, but he's also a threat with his arm right here. Josh Allen, plenty of time in the backfield, plenty of blocks. Rolls out to the right. And he's going to use his legs again and get another first down.
And
10 yards.
And this is what makes Josh Allen dangerous, as we know. Runs with his legs, can throw with the big arm. He's one of the best talents in the NFL.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for Buffalo from their own 46. Two great plays to start off this drive for the Bills.
Watch that press on the outside on Stephon.
Hines to Allen's right. And he's going to be dropped and sacked. Trayvon Walker on the sack. And that'll be a loss of 9 yards, 2nd and 19.
Let's get those defensive stats as we see Isaiah. 18 points. He's 3rd in points. 3,136 yards. He's 2nd in that. So he's one of the best defensive players as he throws a deep bomb and it's picked.
Cisco on the pick. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Jacksonville at their own 36.
And here comes Mr. Sunshine. Trevor Lawrence. 180 completions out of 260. 2,889 passing yards. 28 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. And you wonder why the Jacksonville Jaguars are 10-1 behind this man right here. With those stats, you can do you have an elite quarterback under center. And that's what you need in the NFL.
Hand off to ETN. A gain of 2 yards, 2nd and 10. 2 X factors in that backfield for the Jaguars. Let's see how it affects the game today. Hand off to ETN again. It jukes up the middle, and he has a hole. Down almost to the 40-yard line.
His own man. If he didn't bump into his own man, house call. Because we got the Buffalo Bills defensive rankings. 8th in points, 27th in yards, 31st in passing yards, but they do have a good rushing defense as they are 7th in rushing yards.
Another handoff to ETN. Jukes again and runs in his own man again. 2nd and 10, 2 yards. Trusting Travis Etienne to do work.
People in my league. Okay, I just wanted to say this. When you play Madden this year, it feels like, yes, you can be good at the running game, but if you're not good in the pass game on defense, you cannot do much. You need to be good in both the passing and run game to have a great defense. And that's what the Bills don't have.
Lawrence drops back for the first time and hits Worthy. Going to work on the left side, and he's up to the 20-yard line.
And I forgot about Xavier Worthy. He was drafted this year. Trevor Lawrence made a big endorsement to pick up a bunch of wide receivers, as you can see. As you can see, 81 in the slot. That's who I'm going to tell you to watch on this play.
RPO.
Oh.
And
Oronde Gadsden.
Up to the 4. 1st and goal.
That's someone that, if I'm being honest with you, that's someone that Mr. Isaiah loves him in both the Sim League and the Comp League. Oronde Gadsden. Big tight end.
Lawrence making some audibles. ETN ships behind him. And he's going to give it to ETN. And it's going to be stuffed. Second and goal.
And this is the part of Madden I hate. The red zone. Red zone it's not a lot of space to create something. Not many yards to do much. But either run to the outside or pass, if I'm being honest with you.
Lawrence tries this again. He's going to go forward, use his legs, and he's going to get in there. Touchdown, Jags. Just like we saw Allen is doing, Trevor Lawrence now uses his legs and converts a touchdown for the Jags.
Yeah, Trevor
up and good.
Trevor Lawrence, not someone you see use his feet very often, but when he needs to break out of the pocket, he will run.
Kickoff from Cook. Hines is gonna return it from his own 10. Trying to make some work, but he gets absolutely demolished. And the Bills will have it at the 20-yard line. See if Josh Allen can't minimize the mistakes on this drive. And a gain of 4 yards for Hines.
After this play, I want to bring up how important this game is right here for these two teams as he throws a bomb
down the sideline and almost caught.
I think we should bring up the standings. As you look how tight the AFC East is. 9-2, 9-3 Jets, 8-3, and then the bottom feeders. But you see how important this game is for Buffalo. They need this win if they want to separate themselves from those hot streaking New York Jets.
Allen drops back. Has an open receiver. It's Shakir. Down the sideline. He'll go to the 20, 15, jukes inside, in the 10, down to the 3-yard line, and the Bills are in business in the red zone.
What a play from Khalil Tupac Shakir, as my man Outlaw would call him. That was a great play. 73 yards. Wow. What a play.
Allen takes the handoff to Cook, but he's going to get smothered by Cisco.
That's one of those Isaiah play calls right there. When the field gets shorter, this man will not break. And that's what we've seen year after year from Isaiah. This is nothing new. If I'm being honest with you, it's nothing new. Nothing new.
Do you agree with Doerr's decision to play action right there?
I mean, it depends on what type of play action it is. The way this game is played. Oh, my.
Quick pass from Allen, and he misses a wide open Diggs for a touchdown in the end zone.
Diggs, you got to turn back, man. He was wide open.
You think that was a user error? Because I saw him move, but it was.
Yeah, it might have been, because I've noticed in this year's Madden, a lot of user, it feels like the user just dumbs out in this year's Madden in certain positions.
Shotgun in the backfield with Allen and Cook to his right. We'll see what they can do on third and goal from the 8.
I'm going to tell you here, watch those corner routes. I'm saying either X or R1 are going to be open here.
And that's what it is, a corner route, 1-on-1. Oh, and it's incomplete. 4th and goal. We'll see what they do here.
Again, this is why I'm in the booth. He was not open. Neither one of them were open.
And Doerr will elect to take the field goal. It is up from Bass, and it is good. And we got a game 7-3. At least they came away for some points there.
Yeah, and if you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's what you wanted. You want the Bills to have to take 3.
Worthy again is return it from his end zone, and it's gonna cost him. He's gonna get brought up and downed on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, the 16-yard line. I would have just taken the knee. I always say that, but sometimes I just like to take the return out. So that's an instance of what that was right there.
Empty set for Lawrence in the backfield.
Watch ETN. I don't know if he has the space, but it looks like he does.
Oh, and he's open. Oh, he's not. It's Worthy. Jukes inside, and it looks like he's gonna be gone. Xavier Worthy, touchdown Jags. And just like that, they extend their lead to 2 possessions. And it'll be
how
extra
wrong
point,
was
14-3.
Man, how wrong was I? I thought he was going to go to Sturdivant, but he's going to Worthy early and often. And it's looking like it's very worthy of him with all these points that they're getting right now.
We'll see how the Bills can respond in the first quarter. He's just going to take a fair catch and take it at the 25-yard line.
But I'm blown away by this Jags team, man. They look like they're on another level, especially especially the way they've come out hot so far this game. They've come out hot at home, and that's what you need to do at home. Come out hot, get the momentum swinging in your way early. And that's what Isaiah's doing, like he does every game.
See how the Bills can respond. Quick pass to Dalton Kincaid, and he gets 7, 2nd and 3. And they go, hurry up. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. The score, Jacksonville Jaguars 14, Buffalo Bills 3.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting half. It's not what I thought this half would be. I honestly had, maybe, 7-14 or 7-7. 14-3 it's not what I was expecting from this Bills offense. I was expecting a little bit more, but as we said earlier, they're playing one of the best defensive teams in this league. So it's hard to put up points against Isaiah and his defense.
Shotgun with Allen and Cook to his right. Making some audibles here. See what play they draw up. Allen drops back, and he's going to try to hit Kincaid on the right side, but he drops it. And that'll force a 3rd and 3, for Buffalo.
And I got to say, that setup he had, perfect. Great setup. It looked like he baited him into it. The way he just baited him into throwing it to that corner route where Wilson and him being baited right into the knockouts. As you know, knockouts in this game are very overpowered. It was a great setup.
Oh, and Allen misses another throw. And it'll be 4th and 3.
W, do you think there was some miscommunication on that play?
I think that's Diggs again, too. Josh Allen and Diggs are rarely not on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, this is the issues. This is the issues right now. And we see it even in the playoffs when the Bills play the Chiefs a lot. A lot of issues with Diggs in the past. I mean, you see he was on social media last week after the last game. He said, "I want the ball."
And we see Trevor Lawrence is lit up. Let's see what that could do for them.
Man's got dots activated. Perfect pass accuracy on all throws.
See what Lawrence could do. And he throws, and it is a perfect throw to Smith and Jigba. The Ohio State receiver on the Jaguars doing work, and that'll be 1st and 10 on a quick gain for the Jags.
And he's 4 for 4 with 132 yards. He's dotting up this defense. He's seeing the defense well, and he's playing great offense right now. Looking like a great passer right now.
See if the Bills' defense could possibly stop him. Doesn't look like they haven't so far. Lawrence, quick pass. Smith and Jigba again. Tries to make a juke, but his kneecap gets taken out. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jags. Still a 5-yard gain.
And Trevor's still seeing that defense pretty well. He's playing like how we thought he would play when he first got drafted out of Clemson. Remember? He was a generational prospect.
He was.
Generational. And that's what he's showing us right here. That generational talent.
Lawrence just got a 3-yard pass, and it'll force a 3rd and 2. See if they can convert here. If the Bills could get a stop, that'd be big. And a blitz off the right side, but it's not going to matter, as Worthy makes a diving catch to keep the drive alive.
And I got to commend Isaiah on that right there. That was great blitz pickup. He picked up the blitz, made the easy play.
And it'll be an RPO, but it's out to Worthy again. And it'll get tackled by Trey Trey White, and that'll be only a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, I mean, wow. This is not what I was expecting. Well, sort of, but I mean, 14-3 and Jacksonville's driving and they're about to make it 21. Not what I was expecting here.
And Lawrence drops back and hits Worthy again on the outside, but he can't hold on to this one. And now first to 3rd and 7. That was just popped out by Johnson.
What a play from Teron Johnson. He popped. He was following the deep receiver. I forget who it was, but he was following the deep receiver. Then he made the turn back and guarded the corner route. Great coverage.
Another 3rd down. We'll see if the Bills could stop him. Empty set for Lawrence. We'll see what they could do here. Lawrence drops back, and he's going to go deep, and he's going to hit Worthy, and it's going to be another touchdown for the Jags. And they're going to go up 3 scores.
And this is what Isaiah. I've been telling you, this is what Isaiah is good at. Recognizing your defense, and once he finds that hole in your defense, he's like Ben Kurt playing Madden. He's dissecting you.
And we'll see if the Bills can respond here. You don't want to make it hard to come back in the second half, as Hines gets it up to the 14. Not much. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Bills. We'll see how Josh Allen can respond.
Come on, Josh. Ooh,
And
way to shed that tackle.
quick gain of 3 for James Cook. See if they could finish off this drive here. And play action for Allen. Facing the blitz, hits it quick to Cook. And he's lucky to get yards. Oh, and he gets a little bit more. Sneaks up the sideline at the 30-yard line.
I gotta tell you, he got lucky there because it said throw out a sack. And most of the times when you get that throw out a sack, it's a very inaccurate pass. So for him to get a throw out a sack and still get a great pass off, that's a little bit of luck there.
Josh Allen drops back again and hits Kincaid in a nice adjustment to make the catch.
I love that pass. That was a great pass. Got it right in there. Got it into them big oven mitts of Dalton Kincaid. Last year's, I think he was a 1st-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Stats crew would check me on that. Either he was a 1st-round pick or 2nd-round pick, whatever round pick he was. A great pickup for the Bills.
And facing pressure, Josh Allen's going to be sacked by who else but Lloyd, who that puts him up to 10 sacks on the year.
As my man would say, he's beasting and feasting this season. And there goes another play of why he will definitely be considered for Defensive Player of the Year.
Allen facing pressure again, and it's going to be dropped by Wilson. That's going to force a 3rd and 20.
Great coverage from Cunningham there. I think that's Zach Cunningham, if I'm not being mistaken. Old veteran. He's an old veteran middle linebacker. And usually, he doesn't have the speed, but right there, he had the great coverage skills.
See what Allen can do here. And he's going to try and hit Diggs on the right side, and he can't hold on to it. It's going to be a 4th and 20. And they are indeed going to punt. And I don't know if you want to punt to this offense the way they've been playing this game. Oh, almost blocked it.
Wow.
Worthy going to return it, makes a juke and gets a few yards. And I'll put them at their own 28. Where Isaiah will go back to work.
I got a feeling Trevor Lawrence is about to put this game out of reach. Might have to reach into that blowout material a little early.
And Lawrence is still lit up. And it's going to be a hand on to ETN. And he's going to get a bunch of yards. And he's going to take it to the outside. Up to the 40, 35. And he's going to be dragged down to the 31-yard line. Big game for ETN.
The Clemson boys.
Exactly, though. Exactly.
The Clemson boys. Right, ETN making another big run. When I played him, he did the same thing to me. Big run after big run. Another thing about Isaiah, it doesn't matter what running back he has. It doesn't matter if it's Jonathan Taylor or Christian McCaffrey or even somebody who doesn't have abilities. He is going to have a great running game from what I've watched over the years.
We'll see what Lawrence could do here. And it's going to be a RPO, and he's going to get out to Worthy. And he's going to make some magic up a 5-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
Wow, Worthy's already got 167 yards.
Crazy.
And it's only the first half.
That looks like a CeeDee Lamb type of stat line.
He's got the Randy Moss on Thanksgiving stat line. It's only the first half.
And Jigba makes some moves and sneaks up to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
He made like 3 people touch earth on that play. Whoa.
He made them rethink their career choice right there.
Oh, 100%.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jags. The play clock winding down, and they're going to be forced to take a timeout.
He's thinking. He's probably cooking something, but that's the one thing that happens when he does so many audibles. Sometimes he just has to call timeout.
Jags not allow it. It's going to be a handoff to ETN, and not much. 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Time's ticking down, though. If I'm the Bills, I'd be starting to burn some timeouts here if you want to strike before the half. Because they're not getting the ball. They're not getting the ball first in the 2nd half. It looks like he's not. And both Lawrence and ETN are lit up. That is a threat. And we'll see what Lawrence will do. Rolls out to the right side, trying to find someone. Throws it, and almost caught by ETN. That would have been a magic play. Cross body in the middle of the field.
I hate to act like Chris Collinsworth here, but that looked a little Mahomey. Oh, that was close. That was wow. That's dangerous, but it also almost paid off.
And it's going to be a handoff to ETN, trying to get the edge, and he might. Jukes inside, and it'll be 1st and goal, and he'll get that 1st down. And he does take a timeout.
With 8 seconds left. What a play.
Excuse my voice crack there.
Hey, you get excited. That
sounded like,
exciting.
I forget that college football commentator.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. We'll see what they'll cook up here.
I'm going to tell you, watch that zig route with 81. Oh, no, it's just a flat.
And he's going to have to throw it out.
I think the play calls do what the Philadelphia Eagles do and just push Trevor Lawrence over the line. That's what I'm doing.
And they're going to risk it here.
I mean, from the 1, yeah.
It's going to be run. And it's going to be, he's going to have a timeout.
See, I was going to tell you, when you're at the 1-yard line, a play's going to take like 2 to 3 seconds max, depending on what it is. And that run play only took 2 seconds. As we end the first half, Jacksonville's up 24-3. Let's get some thoughts for the halftime show from Mr. Outlaws.
I mean, we said it. This Jaguars team is damn. It's like seeing the Dallas Cowboys in the AFC.
Just a matter if he gets that big win. As we welcome you back into Jacksonville. Jacksonville gets the ball and they get the chance to do more damage. What did you think of the first half, Guppy?
I thought Jacksonville came out and made a statement. You know, like showing the Bills, like, hey, I'm not no team to mess around, slinging it 40 yards down the field with Josh Allen. And you saw he got a pick right off there on the first drive from the Bills, and he just went to work after that. Him and Lawrence and ETN and Worthy doing what they do, and it paid off for them.
Yeah, I agree. And I think they're just going to go right back to work and do more of the same, honestly. I don't see any sign of slowing down. I didn't see a sign of it being slowed down when we ended the first half, and I don't see one now.
And tight coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. That was Jordan Poyer on the coverage.
Great play from Poyer. Great play. Just great play. He played for the man. More say than the ball, and the ball was just out of reach from Trevor Lawrence. Excuse me.
The empty set for Lawrence, who is still lit up.
Now watch Poyer here. Poyer's gonna have to cover the middle and the middle deep of the field because they don't have anyone playing that middle part of the field, and he just got burnt.
And Lawrence will elect to take the short route, but he's not going to get anything. It'll force a 3rd and 10. How big, Jalen, would it be if the Bills got to stop here?
Oh, it's definitely big. It's big for your second half momentum, and it's big to, getting yourself back into this ball game. The way this ball game is looking so far, this could be their chance to get back into the ball game with a stop. I told you, stop is worth more than 7 points in this game.
Be a short one to Worthy, and he's not going to get the first down. It'll be 4th and 5. We'll see what the Jags elect to do here. And it looks like they're going to punt. Big stop for the Bills. And we'll see what they can do on offense. It's going to be a return for Hines, and he can't get out of the reach of Sanders still.
Sanders still with a nice tackle, and let's see what Josh Allen can. Josh Allen finally get the cap off the basket, as they say in basketball, because right now they can't even they've only gotten 3 in one half. In a whole half they only got 3. They need to work. They need to work to get back into this game.
Big play all day for Allen in the pocket. And that's what's going to happen when nobody gets open. There's going to be a sack, and it's a 5-yard loss, and it'll be 2nd and 15.
I mean, this is Josh Allen we're talking about here. He waited and waited and waited. Sometimes you just got to say F it and just go. Excuse me with the language, but sometimes you just got to say go. I'm going to run.
Run like Forrest Gump.
especially when you're basically Cam Newton.
We'll see what they can do here. And a blitz, and Williams jumped the route, and it's gonna be picked. And he'll get up to the 30-yard line. A second pick for Josh Allen in the game, and he'll have the Jaguars in prime business to take over this game. And the floodgates might get opened here.
Did we tell you? This Jacksonville Jaguars defense. This is what they do. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. We told you so. We told you so.
All right. ETN behind, and it'll be a handoff to ETN. Up the right side, and it's going to be tackled, but still a 4-yard gain.
Mr. ETN, he's got 76 yards. I mean, they're doing it balanced. They're doing it in the run and pass. As Snoop Dogg said in the Madden 20 song from a long time ago, he can hit you with the run, or he can hit you with the pass.
And that'll be a quick screen pass to Worthy and a first down. How has Worthy impacted the game, Jalen?
I honestly think he's impacted the game in a big part. I mean, I didn't even think about him when we were doing pregame. He wasn't. Oh my God.
ETN going to work, and it's going to slither through for a touchdown. Oh, he's making the Bills' defense look like Pee-wee.
Whoa. Whoa. The way he did. Oh, wow.
J-Boy had a loss for words.
You think Ray Lewis was mad about the tackling that the Eagles did against the Bucks? Wait till he show him a clip of that tackling. He would be pissed.
Hines is going to be forced to return, and he'll get up to the 22.
Lewis would be pissed at that tackle.
Not much going well for the Bills today. Only 3 points in the first half, and see if they could get some in the second.
I mean, and you already threw a pick in this second half, so I know how I play. My passing would be a little bit, I'd be a little bit hesitant to pass After I throw an interception.
That'll be 2nd and 6 for the Bills. See what they could cook here. It's an RPO. And a quick pass to Wilson. Gets a few yards, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. The game's kind of out of reach. I mean, they still got a 4th quarter, but I mean, it's just not looking good for Buffalo tonight. It is not looking good.
Josh Allen drops back, and he's going to hit Dalton Kincaid on a big gain up to the 46-yard line. We'll see what they can do here.
Hey, a little momentum, hey. Get some points up against this defense. That'd be nice. That'd definitely be nice.
And let's see what they could run here. Trying to score quickly. And he's facing some pressure, and he can't throw it away, and he's going to take a big loss. Lloyd again on the sack.
Mama, there goes that man. Shout out to my brother and Mark Jackson for this one.
Are you gonna go back?
No shot. And it's going to be a quick pass to Diggs, and he's going to get some yards, and he's going to be gone. What a way to respond off that sack, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Running from the cop speed.
And that maybe could give the Bills a little bit of momentum here, and see how they can respond against the Jags.
Yeah, you just need a couple more stops, though. That's the hard part. You gotta get those stops. Get a couple of stops. You'll feel like you're in a better place for having a chance to just get back into the ball game even.
And we'll see where they could do on the return. He's going to return it out. And he's going to take it up the right side, makes a juke, but a nice tackle. And it'll get up to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
Andrew, what do you think of Jacksonville's performance today? Let's hear what you had to say. I haven't heard much about what you thought of this performance so far.
I mean, to be honest, I thought the Bills would have a little bit more, like, defense and stuff. Like, I thought their defense looked good on paper, but looks like the Jacksonville offense has exposed them too much to even, like, say anything about them. As Etienne gets a quick screen here, and look at it when he even falls over.
Did you see the first guy just get juked? He dove out of his shoes just to try and make a tackle.
Etienne looking like prime Barry Sanders right now.
If I'm being honest with you, bro, it's like when you play basketball and you're guarding Kyrie Irving or Allen Iverson. You just can't deal with it. That's what it looks like at this point.
Shotgun with Lawrence. Motions to the left, and he's going to drop back.
Good coverage.
Good coverage downfield, and he's going to be a sack for Ed Oliver. No gain, but it'll be a big stop for the Bills right there on 1st and 10. And it's going to be RPO and a handoff for Etienne. He's going to go to work. He's been doing it all day.
The Clemson boy.
He's been doing it all day.
I can't wait to see his brother when he comes out too. His brother's coming out, I think, in this next draft class.
From Florida.
Trevor Etienne is coming.
Yeah, from Florida. So I'm at a loss for words for this duo in the backfield, Lawrence and Etienne. They've been the leaders of this game today, and they've been showing what this Jacksonville team could do.
Yeah, this Jacksonville team looks like they're just gonna keep rolling through the AFC at this point in time. But I'm interested to see when playoff time comes. I'm interested to see who's gonna take that step in that championship round. Because we always say that the Jaguars are sure in the championship round. So I'm interested to see if they're gonna take that next step, or if Dorr and his Bills. This is the experience for Dorr, if I'm being honest with you. This is a game to see where I'm at versus my competition in this AFC. So if I'm looking at this game, I'm gonna look back at it and see what I did wrong and what I can do better, because you never know. You could face this guy again in the divisional or championship round, however it goes. Most likely championship round. But that's what you want to prepare for. If you keep winning, you want to prepare for when you face this guy right here. Mark him on your schedule if you get the chance to face him.
It's gonna be 1-on-1. Oh, and almost caught, but it's dropped, and it'll be a stop for the Bills, which is big.
Yeah, Buffalo's making a little bit of a, I don't know, I don't want to say comeback. I don't want to, I don't want to give them a little bit of the commentator's curse, but
wow, oh, it is perfectly. Sanders still, what a play, down to the 1, and it's gonna have to be a 99-yard drive for the Bills here.
What a punt! What a punt from Logan Cook. I had to be the.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the Michigan grad, Mikey Sanders, still right there on the 1-yard line. And a quick out to Diggs. Gets a few yards, and it's a first down.
And that's what he needs.
Out of the end zone.
And that's what he needs. He needs a bit of room. A little bit of room. Get some work done.
Give me a flag. False start on the Bills offense. They'll put him back 5 yards.
And now they're going to be at the 8. So they're still back there, kind of.
But Allen is lit up. See what Dor can do with that. As Allen drops back. And trying to find receiver downfield. And he had to get out of the end zone. They're back where they started at the 1-yard line. Josh Allen sacked, and it'll be 2nd and 22.
Did you see when Josh Allen got up and he just spiked that football? He's frustrated. He's very frustrated. 3 points. I mean, only 7 points, really. Because they only scored 1 touchdown. He's very frustrated. He is very frustrated.
Gonna need a quick pass here. Josh Allen steps up, and look at all that room. And he's gonna slide, and it'll be 3rd and 2 from the 21. Big play for Josh Allen there.
I think pointing in Devin Lloyd's face. I don't think that's the man. I don't think that's the man you want to point your finger at, especially considering how many sacks he has on the year.
You can see Devin Lloyd pointing at the scoreboard.
Oh, he did. I don't blame him.
See what Allen can do here. Another pass, and he's gonna throw it. Oh, almost pick. And they're going to be forced to go for it right here.
I thought he was open. Even I thought he was open. I thought he was open. I didn't see that number 20. I didn't see him getting there. He got there, though. I commend him on the effort he just had.
And this is pretty much the game here.
Yeah, this is the game right here.
See what they can do.
You gotta get a first down. If you want to stay in this, first down is it.
Allen trying to work the right play. Quick pass. It's going to be caught.
Whoa.
What a catch from Hines in traffic, and it's going to keep the Bills alive.
And you know that's Bobby Wagner. Bobby, or as people call him, B-Swags. B-Swags usually can knock that ball out. Holy.
What a catch. Wilson. Big gain up to the 36.
Whoa. Triple coverage? Whoa. Who would have thought that'd get completed? I thought that was for sure a pick.
Another Michigan grad, Roman Wilson on the catch.
Nice Johnny, bro. That ain't Roman.
They said R. Wilson.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that must be. Hey, bad. Was not familiar with your game. Did not know you were on the team. And looked like he pulled a Neil O'Donnell there on that pass.
Yeah, he had Diggs open. I think it just got swung at the line. Yeah, I think Bills have Johnny Wilson and Roman Wilson.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Number 1 and number 15, both on the right side here. So we'll see what they could do here. Trying to get some points quickly, so they could cut this lead down to 14.
I like this setup he's got here. He should step up and
run. You should probably run. Oh, and he's going to throw it to the center. And Wilson caught it again. Roman Wilson, what a play.
Excuse me. I was gonna say the same thing. You gonna run? Excuse me.
Roman Wilson making 2 big plays to the Bills and see if they can score here quick.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Josh Allen. I thought you should have ran.
He's gonna throw here, and it's James Cook on the touchdown.
And that was good. That was good recognition from Josh Allen to see that he was still behind the line of scrimmage and could still throw a legal forward pass. Because if he ran past that line of scrimmage, penalty.
He'll cut the lead down to 14 as they like to go the onside kick, and he catches Jacksonville in the formation there. And oh, and it didn't go 10 yards. It did not go 10 yards. And it's going to force the Bills in bad field position there. I don't know if I agree with the call to go for the onside kick there. What do you think, Jalen?
I mean, the game's I mean, they need it. But that's to me, that's saying I need a prayer, if I'm being honest with you. That's what that's saying to me. I need a prayer.
And a big tackle for loss there, pushing him back to the 40.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. And you're basically giving them 3 points anyway, as ETN's just going back. Oh my.
That might ice it right there.
Is this high school football? What type of tackling is this?
And that's going to put it down to the 2-minute warning.
ETN looks like he's back at college the way he's running the ball right now.
Let's see the Jaguars could do here. I mean, if you're Lawrence, you got to be smart with the football if you're throwing. Now, I wouldn't even throw it. I don't know if it's worth it. You gave it off to ETN, who has the X Factor. Oh, and he's just making people miss. But he got tackled there. And it'll be 2nd and 11. And Lawrence will go under center. And he's going to hand it to ETN. And it's a hit stick applied, but did not fumble. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I think this is where you just... Yeah, and I think that's what he's doing. This is where you just chew clock. Get on out of here with your W.
We hand off to ETN, and that's going to ice it. That's the game. He gets the first down, stays in bounds, and that's going to be it.
He got hit out of bounds, actually.
Oh, well, he's out.
He's going to take a knee. Probably just take a knee and go celebrate with your team. Everyone's favorite formation is coming up right here. What's that formation, Guppy?
Victory formation.
It's over.
The good old V. And on that, this game will end. Final score from Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville Jaguars 31 and Buffalo Bills 17, as the Jaguars will improve to 11-1 and the Bills will fall to 9-3. And we'll see how that'll change things in the AFC East.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the AFC East now, it's a well, I think the Bills hold the tiebreaker right now over the Jets because I think they are the only they beat the Jets. I forget which week it was. I don't know if they played again for the second time. But this is interesting, especially if Miami gets a win this week. You could have 3 teams in that division at 9-3. And in the AFC South, I mean, it's the Jaguars division. What can we say? It's the Jaguars division. As we bring back for the post-game show, it's Outlaws.
Man, what a game. Did you see all the adjustments that the Jaguars coach was making?
And this is what he always does, man. You'll watch him do all the adjustments, and sometimes he has to call timeout. But no, he was on time with his adjustments, and he was able to still, call his play and not have to call timeout with all the adjustments he was making. I'm amazed. I'm always amazed with
Yeah,
the amount of adjustments
I'm
he
so
makes.
surprised that the complete 360 change that he made season after season. We knew him in the first 4 or 5 seasons that we've played already. Strictly run, run, run. We would always make fun of him for his lack of passing, getting all these superstar receivers and not being able to throw the ball to them. This year, though, he's taking everybody by surprise in both leagues. I am so happy that constructive criticism got taken well. Put him in the lab, and now he's, one of the best passers in the league right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess our predictions came out pretty well with all three of us picking Isaiah, and I'm excited to see what both these two teams could do for the rest of the regular season. See how that AFC East turns out, as it looks like a three-way battle in that division, which we'll see who could pick up Division 1, and then who could pick up those wild card spots. As they'll see they play. See their schedule. The Bills will play Miami next week, and that'll be a big game. And looks like they won't play the Jets to the rest of the season. They won both games against the Jets, so they have the tiebreaker. As the Jets play Rams this week, and then they actually play the Jags next week, and they play Miami, second to last game of the season. And let's look at Dolphins, who play the Patriots this week, which could pull out this one if he goes to work. Losing to Buffalo last week hurt him, but he'll get redemption in week 14. And he'll play. So all these teams will play the Jags. And we'll see. I think if any of them could pull out a win against Isaiah, I think they'll take over the division. And the Dolphins also play the Jets, second last. So how the AFC East will turn out at the end of the season, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. Bears, thank you for another great game. Wow, Isaiah, I've watched you play. The first 2, 3, 3, 4 seasons that we played in the comp league, and seeing what you did here today, it blows my mind seeing your progression. That's the one thing. That's the one thing I'm gonna leave here with. If there's one thing I'm gonna leave here with, it's the progression in his offense.
And his famous "Yo, gang."
Oh man. Yo, but that concludes the game of the week for week 13, guys. For my broadcast partner Guppy and Outlaw, we're signing off, fellas. We'll see you probably in week 16, or maybe probably playoffs at this point. The way this league's moving, might see you in the playoffs. But thanks for everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next game.
Yeah.